right, you guys, as you can see, I'm in the black and white garden and I am out here trying to figure out where I am going to put my new planter, the one that I purchased from Aldi's. I was thinking maybe that I could stick it right there. I'll move that one container with that egg carton and maybe stick it right there in that location. And then I can use that trellis that's there and I can put, if I grow like cucumbers or something over there, then I can put it over there and it'll have a good area for it to grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that that planter of my onions and that crate out of there, and then I'm going to put this new bed over in that corner and we're going to see what it looks like. So let me get this camera set up and we're going to see how it does. All right, let's get this bad boy moved and hopefully I don't see nothing over there. It's a beautiful day out here. It's nice and cool and the mosquitoes haven't tackled me yet. So let me get this together and we're going to see what this looks like. Okay, you guys, so I got the camera set up. So your girl is going to get to work. Let me get my gloves on and then we're going to go over there and check around that area and make sure ain't no creepy crawlers over there. And then we will get to business. So let's get it, get it, get it. Let's get it. All right, first thing we need to do is go and investigate. Sure got a lot of ant hills and stuff around here. So I don't see nothing over here. So let me move this one container and see if stick this over here on the ground. Okay, that's one thing. Now let's move that crate and see what we got going on here. You know, anything could be living under a crate other than these little pincher bugs. So it's free. Nothing there. All right, let's see about putting this container over there. Hopefully it will be level. Let's see. How does that look? Let's see. Let me look in the camera. Hey, that don't look too bad because it's not too spaced apart and it's right by this one. So that does not look bad at all. And then, like I said, I can move that trellis that's on the side of it. I could put it behind it. So if I grow anything, then it will be perfect. Now, we got to figure out what we're going to do with these onions in that crate. That's my next mission. I was thinking maybe I would put that onion over there on top of that, over there on that log right there and see how that goes. That might work since I know where that's gonna go. Okay, so let's put that onion, but let's weed it first. Come on. Let's get all these weeds, and I've got to give my onions a serious haircut because, sorry, my camera's all wonky today. Let's see. Let's give this a weeding because there's like a big old weed, and I've got to get my doggone I have to get my onions cut because, child, I got so many onions, and I'll show you that when we go back by the onions. So these weeds, boy, they just pop up because I got to get to dehydrating some of my onion tops because they need a serious cut so they can start growing bigger and stronger. And you know when you got weeds in your garden, child, these weeds are everywhere. All right, now let me take this planter over there and let's get it put in its new spot, which I hope will work. So let me turn the camera this way so you guys will see what I'm talking about. And we're going to put that planter on top of that log. All right, Ant, mind your business. Okay. All right. It's like decorating a new living room or something. Oh, and my pinky roses have opened up, so I'll show you that as well. All right, hopefully nothing's living in this log. There. Oh, you see me running? I heard a crack, and it was part of that log. Because, child, you just never know what be living in them logs. Okay, that's done. Now, I wonder if I gotta find a spot for this crate. Maybe that could be on another day. So my mission for tomorrow will be that I'm going to fill that up with soil and get that together. And then we're going to go shopping at Lowe's and we're going to figure out what we're going to put in there. That is the fun part because I have pretty much all my starts and stuff have been put out. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to put. I might put my parsnips in there, half parsnips and maybe some carrots. I don't know. When I get to Lowe's and look around, then it'll give me a better idea of what I'm talking about. Here I am walking around here, and I don't want to be stepping on these ant hills because, child, these ant hills ain't no joke. Whew. All right, so let me figure out what I'm going to stick this crate over here. Come on, let's get this crate and put it over here by this bench. See, until I can figure out where I'm going to stick it. So I'll just stick this crate right there. See, this is my area of all my junk that I put on this bench right here. And then every time I come into the black and white garden, I see it and I'm like, ooh, that's like cleaning out a closet, y'all. I got to get that together. And look at this robin. Whew, these birds are like everywhere. You're just, look at all these ant hills. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you guys can see what when I say I'm stepping on all these doggone ant hills. See all these little hills you see here? There. See them little spots? Like right here? All these holes? Those are ant hills. So I got to get some stuff and sprinkle on all these doggone ant hills. Got them there. The girl got them all over in this section. So that's another thing that I have to figure out. Oh, let me show you my pinky roses. You guys are gonna love that. Let me adjust so you guys can see. Hopefully no bird will come out. Hold on, let me take my gloves off so you guys I can focus in on them. Let's see. See how my clematis and stuff are doing? Look how big that clematis is. It is huge. It'll be almost to the ground soon. But let me show you these pinky roses. See what I'm talking about? How these roses, look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Let's see if I can home in. And these are the P. Allen Smith pinky roses. I purchased these years ago and I was so excited about them. But the one thing I'm not excited about is look at all this bindweed in this tree. Look at this. All them vines and stuff in that tree. I have got to get all them vines off of that tree because that's all that's going to do is choke that tree out. So I got to figure that out too. But just wanted to give you guys a look at how things are looking over here in the garden. So let me go and show you where all the onions and stuff I'm talking about. I'll let you look at that while I go and get my shovel, and then I'll show you what the onions are looking like that I have to, ring and get them together. That's my next thing I gotta do. Whew. All right, let me show you. Watch these ant hills, Renee. All right, let me show you. Let's walk over there. You hear my neighbors? You hear my neighbors? You hear my neighbors? They're like all over the place. They got a pool up there, so they up there having a good time. This is what I'm talking about. My onions. Look. See? See if I get you a better look. I come this way. See how big my onions are? I don't know if you can get a close-up look, but see, I need to start ringing them so they can start developing and they can start getting bigger. See? Got some bigger. All these are coming up good right here. They look amazing. Let me set the camera here. You guys can see my onions. Let me show if I can unclip one side and then you guys be able to see what I'm talking about. Stay right there, camera. All right, let's see. All these spider webs are like everywhere. Okay. This is what I need to do. I need to ring these onions. Let's see. Show you what I'm talking about. And these are some of the onions the Irish way. Remember, Q? How we say we are going to do the Irish way? Well, child, these are the Texas grano onions right here. The one I planted in wintertime. So can you guys see that? You guys get a little closer. See if I can bring it in. So you guys see what I'm talking about? How big these onions are? And this is what I'm talking about, ringing the onions. Let me get some of these weeds out of here. See how you ring them around so these onions can get bigger. They can start bulbing out. That one's not big enough, but these ones are. And I'll come out here on another day and I'll come and start ringing them, all of them, but I want to at least get a few of them done. So let me show you how big they are. They are getting, you see how big those onions are? Those are going to be some nice size onions. Now I just need to come out tomorrow too, and I need to give them a good feeding. But what I want to do is see all this greenery right here, all this green. I want to cut some of this off so I can take the tops and I can dehydrate them and make some more of my onion powder. So that's my mission. But I just wanted to show you guys what my onions are looking like. Woohoo! All right, guys. So we put the planter in its spot, and I showed you my onions that are starting to grow. Yay! I think Miss Renee is finally going to get some onions. I would try to get them as big as I can because you know me and the onions have been on the struggle bus forever. So to me, this is fantastic. I see the light at the end of the tunnel and I may be getting some onions. Nope. I'm going to say I will be getting some onions this season. Yay. Oh, and look at these onions over here. Remember the ones I put over here? Now these I definitely have to cut because those are getting too big and floppy. Sorry about my neighbors. You know, boys are teenage boys. And back in the background having a good time. And they out of school too now. So the sky is the limit, child. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. And Miss Renee, will see you tomorrow when we go on our shopping spree over to Lowe's and see what we can find to plant in that planter, and also be able to figure out how we're going to finish ringing these onions and also get the dehydrating because you know I'm all about that. So let me put these onions, chuck them away. Ooh, them kids cracking me up, but that's all right. They worked hard, and this is their summertime. So let them do what they do. And I'm going to tie up this netting so it can be nice and tight. And then your girl is going to go inside. I was so excited to get that planter out of my living room because it was there the day that I showed you guys how to put it together. So, woohoo! That means, ooh, I got ants over here too. What is going on over here? Is this like an ant village now? All right. With that being said, bye, you guys. And I will see you tomorrow when we are shopping back. Because you know I'm all about shopping. And if I see any good deals, you know I will definitely show you them. All right, guys. If you like this content and you enjoy my videos, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified when Miss Renee is roaming around in the stores or roaming around in my garden or whatever I'm doing over here in my garden. All right, guys, take care and I love you all.